Dear student, today I am going to discuss the most important topic, equipotential surface. Based upon this topic, there is a possibility to ask very short answer questions and short answer questions. Please focus carefully. This is very important for NEET purpose also. Okay, so topic name, equipotential surface. So the name itself having a definition for this concept. Equi means same. So that means, now observe, equipotential means same potential throughout the surface. The same potential, same potential at any point of surface, at any point of surface, at any point of surface is called equipotential surface. So again I will define, observe carefully. The same potential at any point of surface. Let us consider one surface. At any point potential is same. Those surfaces are called equipotential surfaces. Equipotential surfaces. Properties of equipotential surfaces. Equipotential surfaces. So property number 1. Potential difference between any two points on equipotential surface is equal to 0. So observe carefully. You know already equipotential means the points, if you consider any points on the surface, potential is same at all points. That is called equipotential surface. Potential same means definitely potential difference is 0. Potential difference between any two points on equipotential surface is equal to 0. Then second thing, potential difference is 0 means work done is equal to potential difference into Q. Am I right? According to this formula, if potential difference is 0 means definitely work done by equipotential surface, equipotential surface must equal to 0. Work done by equipotential surface must equal to 0. Next, work done is 0 means, next term, electric field lines always perpendicular to equipotential surface. Electric field lines always perpendicular to equipotential surface. Next, if you consider E is equal to V by D, B value 0, potential is same, constant. E value constant. Generally E formula is what? E is equal to minus dV by dr. Already you know this formula. Relation between electric field and potential. Formula you know already. E is equal to minus dV by dr. Here for equipotential surface, V is constant. If V is constant means differentiation of constant value becomes 0. E is equal to minus d by dr of constant, it becomes 0. So that means for equipotential surface, electric field is always equal to 0. For equipotential surface, electric field is equal to 0. Okay, so these are the 4 properties. Next, few more properties we'll discuss related to this topic. Fifth property. Equipotential surfaces never intersect each other. Okay, equipotential surfaces are never intersect each other. Next, sixth one. Equipotential surfaces are never intersect each other if equipotential surfaces are nearer. Equipotential surfaces are nearer, then strength of electric field is high. If equipotential surfaces are far away, strength of electric field is low. So these are the main important points. Equipotential surface means the potential is same at all points of surface is called equipotential surface. Electric field lines are always perpendicular to equipotential surface, and electric field is 0 for equipotential surface. Okay, and work done by equipotential surface is always equal to 0, and equipotential surfaces are never intersect each other. If equipotential surfaces are closer or nearer, then strength of electric field is high. Equipotential surfaces are far away, then strength of electric field is low. So these are the main theme about equipotential surface and properties of equipotential surface. Very, very important. Please keep it in mind. Next, few more note points we'll discuss. Potential due to point charge. Potential due to point charge is cylindrical symmetric. Point charge is potential due to point charge is spherical symmetric. Potential due to point charge is spherical symmetry. Very, very important. One more question they will ask this. That means what is the nature of symmetry? Nature of symmetry of potential due to point charge. What is the nature of symmetry? Spherical symmetry. Potential due to point charge is spherical symmetry. And second thing, the potential due to point charge is spherical symmetry. Potential due to dipole is cylindrical symmetry. cylindrical symmetry. Potential due to dipole is cylindrical symmetry. Next. So I hope all of you understood this. Please note down this. This very important. Potential due to dipole is a cylindrical symmetry. Potential due to point charge is spherical symmetry. Torque acting on torque acting on dipole. Okay, torque acting on dipole, or tau is equal to P bar cross E bar. P bar cross E bar, and here P bar cross E bar is nothing but P sin theta, or tau is equal to P sin theta. Then work done W is equal to, generally work done formula, integral dW. So total work done is equal to integration of small work done. So integration of small dW formula, F bar dot dr bar. Am I right? So this can be written as, in angular form, tau into d theta. Tau into d theta. Integral tau formula is P sin theta into d theta. We are differentiating from theta 1 to theta 2, integrating from theta 1 to theta 2. This is W means what? Work done acting on dipole. Work done acting on dipole. So here P is a constant. Integral sin theta means minus cos theta, theta 1 to theta 2, upper limit minus lower limit. Then we got P into cos theta 2 minus cos theta 2, minus of minus, plus cos theta 1. That means we can write this one as P into cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Cos theta 2. This is a work done. Work done by dipole, work done acting on dipole. W is equal to P into cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Next, potential energy acting on dipole. Potential energy acting on dipole. Potential energy acting on dipole. Observe carefully. U is equal to minus Pe cos theta. Formula is U is equal to minus Pe cos theta. Here, if body attains, if theta is equal to 0 degrees, then U value is minus Pe. That time it attains stable equilibrium. Stable equilibrium. Nothing but U value negative means it attains a stable equilibrium condition. Stable equilibrium condition. Next, if theta is equal to 90 degrees, U is equal to 0. That means this condition is called metastable equilibrium. This position is called metastable equilibrium position. Next, if theta is equal to 180 degrees, theta is equal to 180 degrees, that time U is equal to 180 minus cos 180 value minus 1 minus of minus plus Pe. This is nothing but unstable equilibrium. Unstable equilibrium. Unstable equilibrium means the potential energy is maximum. That value is positive. U max value is positive. Okay. So when if a dipole attains, for example, if a dipole placed in a uniform electric field or external electric field, definitely it attains some potential energy. Some potential energy is acting on dipole. Some work done is acting on dipole. Work done acting on the dipole formula P into cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Here theta 1 is initial angle. theta 2 is final angle. And here potential energy acting on the dipole minus PE cos theta when dipole attains stable equilibrium. If theta is equal to 0 degrees, then U is equal to minus PE. If potential energy value is negative, definitely dipole attains stable equilibrium. If theta is equal to 90 degrees, then it attains metastable equilibrium. Theta is equal to 180 degrees, it will attains unstable equilibrium. Unstable equilibrium. And for force of attraction, U value is negative and stable. U value is negative. For force of repulsion, U value is positive. Okay. Force of attraction U value is always negative, that is taken as a stable condition. Force of repulsion is U value is positive, that is taken as unstable condition. Keep it in mind. Potential energy value is positive, that is unstable equilibrium position. Potential energy is negative, then body attains equilibrium position, that means stable equilibrium position. So this is the things about potential energy and equipotential surface, work done acting on dipole, and torque acting on dipole. Well, to continue my lecture on electrostatic potential, now we are going to discuss few more details about this topic. Generally, kinetic energy attained by moving charge is KE is equal to it is stored in the form of work done. KE is equal to W is equal to charge, moving charge. So whatever it may be the charge, whether it is positive charge or it may be negative charge or it may be alpha particle, that moving charge into potential difference. So moving charge into potential difference. For example, if electron is moving, means E into charge of electron is E and potential difference is V. That is nothing but electron volt. So this is in the form of electron. Volt. So this electron volt, 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb charge into 1 volt. That means what we'll get here? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, because E means what? Charge of electron. 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. V means potential difference is 1 volt, I consider. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb into voltage. Then how can we write this? Coulomb into voltage can be written as 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb into voltage is nothing but joule. 1 electron volt is equal to how many joules? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. So keep it in mind. Kinetic energy attained by moving charge is kinetic energy. K is equal to that kinetic energy stored in the form of work done. So kinetic energy is equal to work done is equal to moving charge into potential difference. Moving charge is electron, means electron into potential difference is B he consider. That means EV. That means energy can be measured in electron volt. 1 electron volt is equal to 1. That means 1 electron volt is equal to charge of electron into 1 volt. Charge of electron is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs into volt. Then means 1 coulomb into 1 volt is nothing but 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joule. So 1 electron volt is equal to how many joules? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules. So I hope all of you understood this. Next we are going to discuss. main important point is, very important note point. Work done by external force, W external, done by external force is against electrostatic force, against electrostatic force, against electric force, electric force is W external is negative. Work done by internal force, nothing but electric force. Electric force, positive. Electric force is positive. Work done by electric force is positive. Work done by external force is negative. Keep it in mind. Work done by electric force is positive. Electric force, when it is developed, so external force means we are applied force. We are applied force. When we are applied force, two like charges are there. Two like charges are there. Then we are applying force, because two like charges are repelled. We need to pull those two like charges nearer. That means we have to apply more amount of force to overcome electrostatic force. That means work done by external force is negative when we apply external force. If two like charges are there, then electric force is acting. Two unlike charges are there. Two unlike charges are there. Two unlike charges need not to apply external force. They had a nature. If two unlike charges are there, definitely they are attracted each other. Two unlike charges definitely attracted each other due to electric force. We need not to apply any external force on that. They are attracted each other themselves. That's why when electric force is acting, two unlike charges are there, definitely electric force is acting. Are you got my point, ma? One is positive charge, another one is negative charge. Definitely they are attracted themselves. We need not to apply any external force because they had a nature. Unlike charges are attracted each other. But for like charges repelled, we need to move closer. We need to move closer where somewhere infinity, at infinity some positive charge is there. Here some source charge is there. We need to place nearer to. We bring that charge nearer to this point. We bring that infinity charge. Imagine. To bring that infinity charge nearer to this, so we can move nearer to this, then what will happen here? Electrostatic repulsions are developed because these two charges are like charges. For like charges, electrostatic repulsions are developed. To overcome that electrostatic repulsions, we have to provide more amount of force. So that's why work done by external forces, negative. Work done by internal force is positive. Keep it in mind. Okay. So this is the thing. Work done by external force is negative. Work done by internal force is positive. So this is main concepts about this electrostatic potential chapter. I hope all of you understood well. If you will get any doubt regarding this topic, feel free to mention in comment box. My dear, keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Not only theory is important for the exam, for a board or it may be NEET. You should practice numericals simultaneously with this theory. Then only conceptually you are strong. Then only numerically you are strong. You know one thing here. If you know the concepts very well known, if you know the concepts 100%, but you don't do, if you want to do numericals means you will affect. If you are doing numericals means numerically you are strong and conceptually also strong. Why I am telling conceptually strong? Because these concepts are we are going to applying on the numericals, we will get solution. How can we use these concepts is very important rather than reading the concepts. So please be careful.
about that concepts. Whenever you complete the concepts, definitely you should do some numericals relative to that. Definitely you should succeed in your life. Thank you. All the very best.